What's good? What's good? Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman. You know that vibe. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below. So when that dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first and the 15. Y'all see the title. Yeah, we're going to talk about my man Lascell. And it's a guy from Corner Pocket today. What's good, folks? Hope you guys out there having a wonderful day. Wonderful and amazing. As for myself, I'm doing just fine. Well rested. Got my guy right here. And look who we got, y'all. Look who we got. Let's see. Let's bring him in. There you go. There you go, right there. Look who we got, y'all. We got the Bam. What's good, Bam? How are you today?
I'm good, man. Believe that, I'm good as fuck. Real good. You
Man,
know.
let me see that T-shirt you got on there. You dripping today, bro?
No, this is so.
Okay, I thought you had that T-shirt on and wanted to say you just dripping. You
I
know.
had that on yesterday. Lucky
Shout
song
out
for
to
me.
the chat room, KM Videos, Corner Pocket,
Same
Boulevard.
thing.
Boulevard was sir. What's good, bro? It's my guy
What boulevard is
Boulevard in
that?
there, man.
What
Man,
boulevard?
you know what Boulevard it is.
Tell boulevard that shit, man.
Man,
That ain't no 79, 78 Lincoln. That was a 79 Lincoln.
yeah,
You
yeah,
said
yeah,
78. That was a
yeah,
79.
yeah.
First dude in Compton on Zenith.
First one, man. Man, the man actually went to the car lot, bought
They
that
got that.
thing fresh, brand new,
That
cut
motherfucker
it,
was clean.
threw the Xenoms on it, and came through, man, dipping. That
And
was
that
the first
Queens
time I've
Rap
seen
Ford and
somebody did
shit.
that. The first time I ever seen somebody go to the car lot and tell them peel the paper off the window because I'm buying that and I'm taking it to go get cut and throw the Xenoms on.
That's
Shout
right.
out to him, man. Shout out to Marlena Williams. Shout out to Mike. What's going
I
on,
tried to get
man?
at the
How you
boy
guys
Chico
doing it?
tonight.
Christo, what's good? Well, you guys see the title, man. We come to talk about Lascell and the
Little
hands of
Lottie.
God, the hands of God from Corner Pocket. Bam, my first question to you. During
What's
that
that?
time, let's see. What year did Corner Pocket come out, Ben, if you can remember?
See, I don't want to say we came out at the same time because we really, to me, Front Corner Park was one neighborhood.
That's
'Cause
and that's my
we
point.
ran
Now go
together.
ahead. Go ahead and say what
We
you're gonna say.
ran, we ran together, right? So I'm gonna say the same time Front Hood came out, they came out. Now, Too
Uh-huh.
Pretty Ken can
Uh-huh.
say whatever else he want to say. Because whenever I used to go across women, they used to say, "Where we going? We going to the back of the woods." When we leave the pocket, they come to the front of the woods. You feel me?
So okay, let me get a little background. So if you go into the back of the woods, you was in Corner Pocket.
Yeah, when you cross Wilmington,
Okay. And if you go to the front of the woods, you on the front.
you're on the front. You feel me?
Okay.
And half of them hung everybody from the pocket and everybody from the front, from my generation on down, from Kirk now on down. Everybody had their best friend probably lived in the pocket. Like Pet's best friend was Frank Dan, one of the
Uh-huh.
founders of the pocket. You feel
Uh-huh.
me? Michael Stone, I ran with his brother Anthony. John Boy ran with us, with Kirk and Lebo now. You feel me? Then
Uh-huh.
Sugar Free and June, all us ran together. You feel me? Big Scrab. You feel me? Half of us ran together. To us,
So
OPS.
you remember Phil, right? You remember dark skin Phil?
Yeah, Field Dog. That's Lebo best friend. Stayed on
Man,
Southville.
let me finish.
Still a
Me,
joint.
Lebo, Field Dog, Jack Off Sleep, Bebop, a few of us, man, we all used to hang out together right there at because Phil stayed on what's that, Carwell?
Stockwell. Mama
Stockwell.
had the drum.
Okay.
He had the Stockwell. You
Right.
feel me? Right before you get to a Bramble. Between
Right.
Paulson and the Bramble was Field stayed at in a pretty blue house. Mama named Liz, sister named Pat. I used to go with his cousin Sylvia. Sylvia Wright.
I don't care more.
But and watch this. Phil hung in front of it every day.
Every day.
And cause him and
Him and
Debo was like brother. You feel me?
him and Lebo and Ruffian.
Exactly. You feel me? So you hear these dudes like when I was a kid, I hung on Lucene at the Piper's house, or I hung at Soda D's liquor store. It ain't there no more. That's a little black Tony Daddy used to own that. Or I'd be on North at Frank Van
Uh-huh.
Mama house, or his grandmother house down the street, Aaron and Dean, them, who was his uncles, or I'd be at the Stones house. Now, if you
Didn't
was
Cricket
really
used to
came
work in
up,
that little corner store, Bam?
who, who?
Cricket. Cricket.
Yeah, him and Tony, they grew up together. He used to work with Tony Daddy Cliff. Now he got that
Right.
burrito stand on Compton Boulevard, Laundry, I mean by Compton High,
Okay.
called Cliffs. That's what he used to have a market too on 126 and Willowbrook called Solon D's Market next to the church.
Okay.
You feel me? That
So
was Tony Daddy.
when you first met Lascell, Bam, what year was that?
I met Lascell when I was about in the sixth grade, right?
And how old was Lascell?
Lascell about 2 or 3 years older than me. Him and Alvin
So
and
that'd have made
Bowling
him
was the same.
about 64, right?
Yeah, 64, 63 or 64. So I'm gonna say 64. When we was
Okay.
in the eighth grade, Lascell was still in high school because I never forget. June had a fight with somebody, and the
Shout
art
out to the
teacher tried
Mailroom Nation.
and the art teacher at Willowbrook named Mr. Long tried to break it up, and Lascell put some tips on him, had him looking like Jerry Corbin when Ali got through with him. You feel me?
Not Jerry
Listen,
Quarry.
listen to me, man. Lascell, the bully, David Lee Scott, Craig Metcalf, Matt Wash, Frank Van, and Lascell now. Then was the squad, but it was other squads like they. All of them had major squabbles. And every one of them in their era, like in my era, Jim Piper us was the Lascell in the squabble because he fought just like Lottie. Lift his legs up and do all that right. But Lascell, listen to me. I done seen that nigga have a fight with somebody and said, nigga, in two, you gonna be out. And he meant that. You feel me? He meant that the boy
Shout
had
out
a
to
spirit. And if
Mustafa.
you ever run across David Lee Scott, he'll tell you the man that taught him, David Lee, how to box was a professional boxer. He lived on Lucene, down the street
So
from
wait a
Phoenix.
minute, man. Are you saying that Lascell and David Lee Scott was taught to box professionally?
By a man, he was training them to box, man. Listen to me. Them dudes really,
Uh,
this man had a gym in his garage and everything. Right across the street, man house right across the street from Craig Menifee in them old house on Lucene, man.
How was
You
it
feel
at
me?
Centennial with Lascell, Bam?
Me and June said this yesterday. When we got to Centennial, Lascell was at Tubman. But whenever Lascell came to Centennial, that was Lascell High. Didn't
Explain.
listen to me, man. Even certain Crips from certain hoods didn't want to see Lottie. Now I ain't saying they were scared of him. They just knew. You feel me? I'm telling you, me and Frank Petaway got into it one time. Lascell came up there, man. That dude was running down the hallway trying to get away from Lascell. He was walking so fast.
Shout
Lascell
out
had
to
a big
Kitchen
brother.
Crib.
He had a big brother that used to be a security guard up there. A lot of people didn't know. He had to grab Lascell, right? I done seen a few dudes bow down to Lottie, man. You feel me? Dudes that be
It
saying they know Lascell. Watch this. I heard somebody say on the video, I thought it was another Damu he had beat up back in the day, because I wasn't there. But this dude tried to correct me on the name, but he wasn't going there either when Lascell did that. And me and LB used to talk about it in prison about that squabble. You feel me? Lascell had that squabble, man. Lascell had that squabble. But it was other dudes and my big homies that was like Lascell, like Aaron. Aaron was left-handed. He had that squabble. You feel me?
so
I see
was there anybody on the west side that could have been related to Lascell?
what they say AC. And I never knew that. I never knew that.
AC Baba Louie?
Yeah, that's what they say, but I never knew that. I know he used to
Okay.
mess with Janet Greenwood, my homeboy John Greenwood's sister, though, AC, if I ain't mistaken,
Uh-huh.
right? At one time, AC had the 79, it was a 79 or 80, it's a Dandyville or a Brougham, right?
Uh-huh.
I remember catching him on the corners, Anzac and somebody else had on like a Borsalina with the big ass head. He had a big, at one time he had sight, right? Listen to me.
Shout out to the mailroom nation.
I remember one time, I ain't gonna even say
G
if AC
Money.
was good, but Bodacious, Ralph Carter, Pudding them, all them niggas came up to Centennial one day. I was in 10th grade. They came in the senior square. They went to every hood and got talking about. Ralph said, "What's up, cuz?" They want to see who will say that shit back. When they got to where the front pocket was at, "What's up, cuz?" But they didn't want to see Lascell, man.
No?
They didn't listen to me, man. And Bodacious was the big old nigga. You feel me? Ralph looked just like Cherry's little brother, but and Puddin was a skinny nigga. At this time, Puddin wasn't gonna fight nobody. He was gonna jump in that Riviera used to have and be busting on some niggas, right? But Lascell was one of them niggas. If he had a fight, he had to force the fight on the nigga. But a lot of dudes didn't want to see Lascell up at Centennial, man, when we was going to school. You feel
Sound
me?
like Lascell was one of them cats that just got better and better as he went, man. You know what I mean? The more
No,
fights he had, the better he got.
exactly. But at the same time, he just had enough heart that he had confidence in that squabble too. Regardless how this old man taught him David Lee how to fight, he just had confidence in himself. I mean, when I thought I was grown, right before I went to prison, he had bought a coup from somebody. I'm trying to get money. I said, "Lascell, man, I don't want to hear that shit." He drew down at me like, he said, "Little nigga, don't never think you can whoop me." I kind of bagged down. I'm gonna keep it 100 right on the front too,
Well,
man. Me,
keep it a
him,
band
boss.
then, Bam. Keep it a band.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. That's my big homie. Shit, I'm
Hey,
telling you.
somebody asked in the chat, did you know Psycho Tone? Kitchen Crib.
What Psycho Tom? Probably if
I
I
don't
see
know.
him, I used to
From the
hang over
front.
there.
From the
I used
front.
to, yeah, Psycho. I just left Psycho Tom.
See?
Just left
Yeah.
Psycho Tom. You feel
Okay,
me?
so back to Lottie,
That's my
right?
G stuff.
Lottie and Skull got into a situation too in the day with what was it? The sheriffs or the highway patrol? One of them.
I ain't for sure. I ain't for sure. I can't, you know, but he got killed. I know he got killed in Pomona when I was in the pen,
Uh huh.
right?
Uh huh.
Lascell, man, listen to me. That was my big homie, man. Big old tall motherfucker. Lascell used to wear the eye like Taylor's, green and gold Taylor. You feel me?
Yeah, I got the picture up.
But he lived on Stockwell too, on the same side of the street Phil lived on, but closer to Willowbrook. You feel me? Had a pool table in the backyard.
So when you have to put that corner pocket foundation, what names stand out to you for the foundation of corner pocket?
Frank Van, David Lee Scott, Michael Stone. We got some more homies over there too. Aaron, Anthony, shit, the Pipers, the Scotts family. That's David Lee now, right? It's a whole lot of them, man. David
Did you know
Cole.
Danny Manley?
Yeah, Danny stayed next door to the Pipers. Where
Yeah.
Bacon Field right in his house. You feel me?
You
Me and
see
D, all me and
Skull.
Danny Manny was the same age. Lloyd
There was
Morris.
Skull, big Scrab, little Scrab,
Yeah,
Skull.
and Scrab. Now Scrab family is big too. You
Uh
feel me?
huh.
Scrab, Junior ran together. And Scrab was younger than us, right? He lived on North.
Then there was Bird.
Burgess claimed front of him. At
For
Willowbrook,
real?
that's Bird's son. That's D Shot cousin.
Right, 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 right.
You that's my homie. That's my homie. Don't get me wrong. I've been knowing him since I was a baby. Me and his brother Wilbur the same age. But at one time he was claiming the front. I go to penitentiary, come home, he back there hang with punching them, they claiming the pocket. You feel me?
Craig
But it's a
Menifee.
few. Now that's the homie. It's a few dudes that's claiming Corner Pocket used to be from the front, like they got a homie named Butch. My dad and Butch dad grew up together, right? But that ain't Butch's real name is Underdog from front of it.
Wow.
Got kids by Barbara Jean, Mike
What
Stone
about
little sister.
what about man? What about David Cole?
That's the big homie. I said his name
Yeah,
when you said names.
okay,
It's the big homie.
okay,
So
Okay.
me and Baby was young cats fucking with David Cole and MC now. David
Uh huh.
Scott and them. Young niggas.
Uh
You
huh.
know what they was into. You knew what David Cole
Uh
was
huh.
into, right?
Right. Right.
That's
Right.
the
Right.
big
Right.
homie.
Right.
You feel
Him and
me?
John Earl. Him and John Earl.
Sure, John Earl lived on Paulson and Fruit Town at the corner house, man.
Right.
Skinny as dude looked like a white boy. You feel me? Had that blue,
had the,
that
had had that
75
blue
blue bone.
Brom. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
Sister had the
motorhome.
Camaro. Yeah. I remember one time when I was a young nigga, I was about 18. David called all of them. That mobile home you talking about? The
Right.
police pull up on Grape at MC house. And they and everybody up in the house. We shaking like a leaf, man. Them niggas
Renee
police took,
McGowan.
yeah, they took like 2 or 3 gallons out the mobile home, mink coats and shit. You feel me? We was
Yeah, cause
young niggas.
John Earl remind me of every time I see him. I said, man, he looks just like Ron O'Neal, Superfly.
You ain't lying.
That's the
Just
look.
skinny.
That's yeah.
Yeah, that was he stayed on the corner of Cressy in Fruittown.
Right, right, right.
His mom and his sister used to have a blue Camaro. Because the sister used to low key mess with Punkin too. Rest in peace. You feel me?
Pumpkin is Bandana the Rag, the little cat I be messing with.
Yeah, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That's his
Yeah,
people?
that's his daddy.
Is that right? I know that.
Pumpkin is his daddy. Bandana the Rag.
Every time Punkin come off a burn, he go by like 4 or 5 fifths of Hennessy, right? And we get sloppy drunk on the North at Jimmy Bragg's in them house. That was the big homie. Him and Frank Van was like cousins, you know?
And
Yeah.
that's another thing they don't speak about, Bam. How close of a relationship that Fruittown had with Corner Pocket.
But basically, watch this. That came like when I was in the pen in the 80s. But the Pipers got cousins from Fruittown, the Bellows, right?
Right. That's
But you
Wolf
had
now.
dudes like you had dude like yeah, Wolfner, but you had dudes and Red Eye Rick brother, they little brother that's resting in peace ran with Lebo and Phil. But didn't nobody
Uh-huh.
mess with him. But you had dudes like Punkin. By the time Lil Scrabnin was in junior high and Tony then was in high school, my little brother then, Punkin was a player. He was in the game. So Punkin pushing through that pretty blue Sedanville or that old gray bomb he used to roll through. He was getting money. He was getting money. They knew you couldn't just fuck with no anybody. Anybody, watch this, man. I said this to you today. Nate told me a
That's
long
what I
time
was
ago.
just ready to ask you. I was just ready to
Put
ask
that
you.
blue rag out, take that blue rag out your pocket, nigga. Because the only thing I admire niggas, the white folks that's resting in peace on their currency. And money is green. It's not a different color.
And who
Right?
told
So
you
I
that,
didn't have
Bam?
no problems. I ain't never had a problem to go on the lot back in the day on 112th and the Nixons. Because the MLB boys was about chasing money. Yeah, they was bloods, but it was Crips going on that lot. They got money. So you can go anywhere
Who
you
told
want to
you
go.
that?
Long
Who
as
told
you
you that
step.
quote, Bam? Who told you that quote?
Renee, Renee,
Mr.
Renee.
Matter of fact, we got to give him his props, Bam. Mr. Renee.
Mr. That's what was on the 76 Brom. And I'm gonna correct somebody. Willie Hurd said this, that he was from Watts. Renee was from Mona Park, man.
Yep.
Now what's this what don't nobody know? Renee got kicked out of Centennial for busting in the air on pudding. Then he went to Jordan. Listen to me, man. I go to
Renee
YA.
McGowan?
Yeah. One of his kids' mama lived right there behind the stones on North on Scrab Street.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Then when I go to YA, man, I come home, Renee the man. You feel me?
Yeah,
Got the
Renee was the
Brom.
man.
That's just like you said, Boulevard was on here. Them blue Cortezes I got, when I bought
Uh-huh.
them, I told Barbara, I said, my homie Boulevard used to wear these. That's what made the store wearing these motherfuckers. You feel me? The blue nylon Cortezes. Boulevard used to wear the motherfuckers like motherfuckers. But yeah, Renee always been a player. I remember when I first met Renee, man, I was in the 9th grade. He was working at Willowbrook, him and Fikes from Mona, one of his best friends. And Mr. Freeman used to have us wearing ID tags. And Renee snatched the girl. Baby was wearing Darlene Long ID tag. This nigga snatched it off. We finna beat Renee ass. He talking high power shit to us. Like, nigga, we finna whoop this old nigga ass, right? When we got to school, Renee was one of them niggas that stayed the same way he was dressing when he was getting money. Renee was always like that. I ain't never kept that nigga in too many pairs of tennis shoes, man. You feel me? The
He
nigga
like Billy
always
Dog
stay.
Bruno. Billy Dog Bruno ain't never put on a pair of tennis
You
shoes.
feel me? The nigga always Renee was always a fly nigga. I get out, he put me on. I didn't see Renee slap niggas with thousands. I didn't seen him talk bad to niggas. Niggas that deserve to be talked bad to. But I ain't never seen that nigga belittle niggas he loved. You feel
You
me?
know what
Renee
though,
was a good
Bam?
nigga.
You know what people gotta understand? That
Yeah,
life is about people, not money and things.
exactly, man. You feel me? Exactly,
That's
exactly,
what life is about. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And the fact that we can sit up here and we go through just a roll call of dudes from back in that era. I'm talking about these dudes, the dudes that Bama mentioned, the Renee's and John Earls and David Cole and Lascell and all them. These dudes was boss players, man. They did
That's
their
what people
thing.
don't know that. You feel me? They
Right.
don't know that. A lot of people, cause I be looking at some of these other little things, right? It's a trip how motherfuckers shout to say they know a motherfucker, but they didn't really know him. Ain't
Uh,
nothing wrong with saying you didn't know a motherfucker, Melly Mill. You feel what I'm saying?
that's
Ain't
true.
nothing wrong with saying, no,
That's
man, I ain't
true.
know this dude. I'm telling you, I was in the pen one time, motherfucker talking to me. He said, hey, Sherwood. Now he said, bam. Hey, what happened to black ass Sherwood that used to run with Baby? I'm like, you know him? He like, yeah, man, they used to sell water on the gun though. Inside that hole, I go to the yard. Hey, that's me. Man, I don't know this dude. How you know my name? People want to, sometimes, it ain't about what you know, it's about who you know sometimes, right? It ain't
Right.
about butting in, it's about getting cut in. You feel me? Don't butt in, get cut into something. And most people don't see that.
And
They
you
say
know
the
that's
game
and
is
we live by that, Bam. Don't butt in, get cut in because
cut in. You
you if
feel me?
you couldn't cut in, if if I cut you in like you cut me into Renee, then I was cut in. But I couldn't just come up and butt in. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Feel me? And motherfuckers don't see it like that, right? Uh, like that time somebody posted a picture of Momo on there, but they said Renee was saying it's Momo. No, man, that's Renee. Remember I told you somebody? I said
On the
no. Remember?
Volkswagen.
Yeah, by the
Yeah.
bus. I said, man, that's Renee. Because at first the Volkswagen was white. Then he painted it black and gave it to manpower. You feel me? Renee was like one of the first cats with a Cadillac Cimarron. It was
Yeah, I
gold.
remember that. I remember
You
that.
feel me? He used to get
I
his
remember
money,
that.
man. I used
Shout
to
out to
learn a
the
lot off
Mailroom
Renee.
Nation, man. Get them likes up. Click them.
Renee was a nigga that
All is
stuttered,
well,
right?
Buller. He say he hope all is well, Bam.
No, tell him it is, man. Tell him life is good, man. You feel me? It's good. It's real good. You feel me? I can't complain about nothing. I'm waiting on Christmas to come. You feel me?
So
Just like
what was Big Michael Stone like, Bam?
now, Michael Stone. Watch this, man. That was Bigfoot. This what don't nobody know either. That's his real nickname, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Yeah,
Yeah,
he did have
that's
some big
wrong.
ass feet.
Listen to me, man. Mike Stone had a squabble, but shit, you gonna be scared of that big old motherfucker based on when you see him. You feel me? There's only one motherfucker I ever seen break Michael Stone down, man. I ain't talking about this shit with Woody or in the pen with Cutes. Mama Stone. He was doing something one time by Frank them house by the stove. Miss Stone came down there because their mama was tall and beautiful, long, long hair, right? Miss Stone came
Uh,
down there. Matter of fact, he was getting into it with his girl Tammy. Man, Mama Stone came down there. I ain't never seen Michael Stone break down that quick. He broke it down, right? But Stone,
uh-huh.
listen to me, man. I miss my big homie. Cause Mike, listen to me. Mike can come, just can come across Wilmington. Me and Kirk and them had to get it right when Mike posts up. We'll post when David Lee posts up. We'll get it right. And in my era, man, when Frank Grant pull up, me and Baby and Ronnie and June them will get it right. Them is our big homies, right? Mike Stone was a
Uh-huh.
good dude. See, them dudes, it's like y'all hood, Melly Mill. Front corner pocket is built on families. See, if you know a person
Right.
family, Mike Stone mom had two houses on property. The house John Boy and them lived in with the mom, but then the other kids had the other house. I go over there and
Yeah,
Bonnie
right
Avery.
across the street from one another.
No, yeah, right across the driveway in
Yeah.
the same
Yeah.
yard. Watch this.
Yeah.
I can be in the house that Anthony live in, and John Boy, their little brother, come over and said, "Man, you better go say hi to my mom. My mama seen you go in this house." Everybody couldn't go in that house. Just like everybody couldn't go in Cricket Mama house. There ain't no Cricket them mama like that. Or Cricket grandmother lived down the street, Abraham mother. I was able to go up in there. You feel me? Frank, listen to me. Frank ain't just my big homie. Frank Van, one of the founders of that shit, is a dude that
Oh,
raised me.
Crystal said, "Do you know when the model of Cadillac came out? You could buy it from Macy's Cimarron Cadillac. That's
I
right."
did. She don't, man, used to have it on the back of the shirt. You feel me? Yeah, wearing without short ass and Calvin Klein jeans. You feel me? Little
Right,
sailor
right.
cap on.
So, bam. Somebody also say, "Do you know Little Lebo, short, dark skinned dude?"
It's two little Lebos, man. Ruffin brother name was Lebo too, but he
Oh, is
was
that
older
right?
than Ruffin. Yeah, he was 1 year older than Ruffin. We called him
Okay.
Lebo. You feel me? But the general was
What about
Lebo.
a homie? What about a homie named Meat?
Who? Hey, hey,
Meat.
hey. I don't know that dude.
Okay.
I tell you why I don't know that dude though.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat asked him. I don't know who he is either, man.
No, the inch thing, man.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Okay.
feel me? Yeah, but I knew it wasn't on you, but nah, I ain't never met that nigga. That nigga walk up to me and steal me. I don't know that nigga. Don't know what he looked like.
Right on.
You know? Keeping it 100. Don't want to know him.
Oh man, shoot. Somebody
See,
threw it up
watch
in the
this.
chat, and I had no
Yeah,
idea who he
watch this.
was.
I can't get mad at my brother. Shit, but watch this, Melly Mill. Most people, so when they want to ask people who they know, find out their pedigree, what they do. Don't just
Uh huh.
randomly throw out names. You feel me? See,
Uh huh.
I learned this a long time ago, man. Melly Mill might have run around the corner and shot up 100 motherfuckers. Now, why I'm gonna go around that same corner and say, you know, Melly Mill, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
ain't got no
Cause
problem
yeah,
with that.
that was
But watch this. He from front hood. I just don't claim him as my homeboy. I ain't gonna even take that from him. The boy me from front hood, but he ain't my homeboy. He ain't my
right,
homeboy. I ain't
right.
finna disrespect, but he ain't my homeboy. You feel me? Got
No, no.
niggas up there.
Now
You feel me?
we don't even have to we don't
Yeah.
even have to discuss that. Right
Look,
on, Keith Cross. I see you in there. Mustafa Williams.
look.
Ask Bam about the legendary Frog versus Breakdown squabble.
Watch this, man. Now, I'm gonna tell you about this squad, but it didn't happen in 1974. It happened in 1975 in front of the Senior Square. Frog had just checked in, and he ain't been going to Centennial no more in about a month. I didn't even know he went there. I thought he was up there ditching, right? In the squabble. But we was at Mama Knox. It happened either on the first, whatever month it was. It happened on the first or the 15th because Breakdown had kids by Gay Neal from Corporate Park, and he fucked off their county check, shooting dice at Mama Knockers. He done got
Uh
broke,
huh.
so everybody clowning him. We come to school, they had this. It's like, you ever been up to Centennial Melly Mill?
Yeah, yeah,
All right, you know where the senior square and the gym is. This is like
yes,
like a driveway walk. The squabble
yes.
happened right there. Now I ain't finna say Frog whooped Breakdown ass. I ain't finna say Breakdown whooped his ass, but that was one of them good ones. Oh yeah,
Right.
it wasn't no wrestling. Them niggas was chunking them. So I heard Frog say on one show, on Whiteside said, y'all niggas need to come back. Nigga, don't nobody run from you. Nigga, Lascell was there that day. Nigga, so if you wanted to get a squabble with a nigga, you could have got it with him. You feel me? Lionel didn't run
Right.
nothing up there, but he didn't run the bonus. His name was somebody, Lionel Whiteside, and that's my big homie. But me and June,
Yeah,
that was
but
in the 10th grade.
because his brother Dinosaur, and
And
Melvin
Alvin,
and Alvin. Yeah.
you feel me? But listen to me, man. That day, and the reason I believe they had a fight was some frog with some bounty hunter, and breakdown with some corporal. See, Frog, watch this, man. He got a selective memory. Frog was in the pen with me. Iceman from Inglewood family was in the county. We was in Tracy. Icebomb wasn't claiming that family in that county jail though. So when he get to Tracy, he gang banging. I'm like, oh, hold him up. Everything I ever did, if I need mine's back. And if Frog will keep it 100, I believe he's a man of integrity. He'll keep it 100 if you remember this. Reno and him said, yeah, man, we're going to give you that back. It was like 20 something bucks. You feel me? Because Icebound, man, wasn't blooding in the county.
But when he
But he
got to
got
the
it.
pen, it switched up.
Watch this. A lot of them, when they came to Trace, they had, so I'm like,
Hey,
damn, they got
dude
good ass in the car.
apologized to you, Bam. He apologized
Huh?
to you.
Yeah, tell him
He
it ain't on him. Tell him I apologize to him. But just, certain things do give me a negative reaction, but it ain't on him. He don't know. I'm
right,
apologizing to you too, Melly. Man, I'm enjoying this. You know,
right. No.
this,
You
you
did
know,
good, Bam. I ain't tripping.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, you my partner, Bam. Come on now.
Now, watch this, man. You get a lot of dudes. I'm gonna share this. We talking about a lot of shit. I can talk about good shit, the politics, the bullshit, Melly Mill. I'll be
Shout out to
watching these
Michelle.
people be sitting up here saying who ain't no fucking such thing as a double OG or a triple OG. Stop doing this shit, man. You motherfuckers jumping into that. See, if you're a triple OG, that means you started your motherfucking hood to me. And Raymond ain't a triple OG, just an OG. Magnum is OG niggas. I just got the privilege of earning that title for being around so long and putting in work,
Okay, okay,
right?
Bam. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Walk us down the breakdown. Take your time. Walk us down the breakdown of triple OG, double OG, and G. Just
I
break
don't
it down
believe
to the lowest common
I
denominator.
don't watch this, man. I don't believe in that triple OG shit. I don't believe in that double OG shit. Mac Watts, Great Cross, Pet Bull, Frank Van them is my big homies. Them is OG niggas. This
Uh
new
huh.
millennium be saying triple OG. They call watch this. Any nigga any nigga with gray hair, Melly Mill, they call OG. I get offended because they get it called motherfuckers OG. Hold them up, nigga. OG or what? That nigga don't carry stuff like no,
So,
don't do it.
so how did Big Ali break it down to you?
Well, Big Ant, you mean?
Okay,
When he
Big
told
Ant.
Big Ant said it ain't number one OG. And that's Raymond Washington. The rest of us
And why?
just got there because he started Crip. That's why he the OG. I'm a baby Crip,
So,
man.
other words, what you saying? He's the originator of something.
He's the originator. Can't watch this. I can't say I'm Jesus. Shit, God ain't my daddy. That's the only son he had was Jesus. That's the only one he brought back to death, brought back to life. When he died, he ain't bringing me back. At least I don't think he will. Right? But I'm saying if
Morgan
you're a creator
Monroe,
or something,
Morgan Moore. The thing
if
with
you're the,
let me address this Ayatollah thing right quick, man. Sorry about that. The thing
all
with
right,
Ayatollah, right? What you guys got to understand is Ayatollah went to the pen in 1968. He did not come home to 1976. That was the bicentennial year. So therefore, everything that he possibly knew about the the Damu or the blood, the cripple blood, or whatever, Kiwe Damu, it was secondhand information. He didn't get firsthand until he came out. So what I'm saying, he probably had homies that was coming up in there and that told him, yeah, this is what we're doing now. But I would have respected it more, him saying I'm a Black Panther or I'm a BGF or you know what I mean? Because that would be in like United Slaves with US or SNCC or something to that category, or or the Nation of Islam or something because I think
yeah,
when he entered the prison system, there was no Crips, there was no
it wasn't.
Bloods.
It wasn't.
So
It wasn't. I want to clarify that.
I'm just giving you guys background information based on my knowledge and perception and experience of the circumstance.
Yeah. Just like I want to clarify something too, man. When
What's
somebody
that?
say Paru Boys been out since the 60s. No, they haven't, man. That street might have been out since the 60s, whenever. But the first little clique over there was called the Canal Boys, right? Then they said Pirus. And this the cold part. Pirus, when they say Rude Boys, they just came up with it, but it was Piru Boys. But that don't say that gang came out before Crips, man. Every blood gang in Compton came out after Crip, and every gang in Los Angeles, every black gang from Crip to Damu was created to protect their own community. They didn't want nobody else to come in their community.
Say that stuff. Say that. Talk your stuff, Bam. Talk your
Listen,
stuff right there.
every Crip game, Damu game was created to protect their community. They didn't want nobody else coming over there to create bullshit in their community. That was to protect it. So gangbanging really wasn't meant to destroy. It was meant to save and rescue. We just got lost in the down the line. We just lost focus. We wasn't no longer protecting our neighborhood. We was destroying our neighborhood and helping destroy another motherfucking neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? And I
So,
be
bam. No, I don't mean to cut you off. Keep going.
no. So when I hear people saying this, it's pathetic. Watch this, man. It was an honor for me to be able to sit at a table with Mac and Raymond and the movie star and them and Big Ollie and Fat Show and them, Big Mac, Mike T and Alvin Trash and them was that. So I didn't sit at tables with them. And watch this. See, I'm a baby crip. I'm gonna really tell you what they didn't told me. Mike T would tell you this. Hey, get your little bad ass in the house, go in the backyard, nigga. What you doing out here with us? You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these
Right.
dudes say they knew the big homies, the older homies. Watch this, man. Them niggas just met. They met Bitter Dog Bruno when Bitter Dog Bruno started popping peas instead of shooting them. You feel me? That's when they met that nigga. So I don't want to hear that shit, man. You feel me? So I take pride in niggas like Wayne Day, that nigga Bitter Dog Bruno saying they know me. Cause I'm a real one. And my little homies gave me the title OG. Yeah, I'm a G, nigga. I'm an OG baby crip from my hood. I was there when it got started. I ain't in the first wave, but I'm in that wave. You feel me?
Shout out to Cynthia Nunn. Shout out to Cynthia Nunn in the
Yeah,
chat.
till I say, happy belated Thanksgiving. See, I seen that picture with her with the red on at one of her friend homeboys' funeral, red
Yeah,
rum or
that was
somebody.
Red Rum. Yeah, Red.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Red Rum.
yeah,
Rest in
yeah.
peace to the
That's what I
homie
was
Red
asking you
Rum.
about when I seen that. But I just be like, I remember, man, this what made me like Oak Park's Pyru in the pen. I met a dude named Will. He was my neighbor in folks. Man, them got tight. He was the man. He had all the tobacco. So he's like, hey, man, I like you, OG. Used to give me half a cans. Just give them to me. Let me use the cell phone when I ain't have one. So one day we in the dining hall, we chopping it up. He said, man, I noticed if Bloods come to a table with you and they say, Blood, you get up and leave. I said, yeah, they disrespecting me. They already know I'm a Crip. So I said, if a Crip come to this table, get to saying cuz, and I know you at the table with him, I'm telling man, respect the man, even though we ain't tripping on each other. So he said, you right. I said, but man, can I really give you some game? I said, how y'all end up being Pyrus, man? Because see, Pyru is only in Compton. Now they got a Pyru Lake up north, but Pyru come from Compton. I want to know how all these other sets became Pyrus. Every blood gang in Compton is Pyrus.
Right.
And all of them wasn't busters, just like all Crips. That's what people don't get either, man. A lot of us West Side Pyrus and a lot of West Side Pyrus and Front Hills, we went to elementary together, played Little League Baseball together, played Pop Wonder together. You feel me? I got partners over there. I got homegirls over there. I got a lot of respect and love for. I had love for Pudding Sister Tony. I had love for Shirley Ann Latchson, Vicky Yale and them, Aaron girl. I had love for them. Frank Van ex girl Cookie and them over there. Cherry Quarter wife, Lillian. Them
What
was
about
like my
Bay?
who?
Bay
Bay.
for Pocket. Bay Bay.
Bay my big homie. Bay my
Okay.
big homie. Bay my big homie. That's my big homie, man. That's my big homie, him and his brother JC.
Shout out to the Mailroom Nation. You guys be
Feel me?
sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a
Now,
comment down below, because bam, real read your comments. I'm telling you.
yeah, I'm trying to see him. I'm definitely gonna be on him in the morning. But listen to me, man. I got kicked out of Willowbrook in the seventh grade. Then when Mr. Freeman came there, I got back there. No, right before the eighth grade, I got kicked out for like just to the seventh to come to the eighth. I went to Edison. I ran with Terry Simmons and them. But I be hearing dudes talk about that East Side Council shit. Watch
Uh-huh.
this, man. I ain't see dudes up there with little Mike, little Perry Henderson be talking on there talking about Raymond. All them. My grandmother worked at Edison. I had a cousin named Brenda Hedgeman lived on the same street Raymond lived on 78, man, Bridget Hedgeman. Right? She used to go to Barney Sweets. I played baseball at Roosevelt Port. I used to go swimming at Bethune Port, which is 5'9" now. But when I was going to Edison Crippen, that wasn't 5'9" East Coast. Them was outlaws. Them was outlaws.
Uh-huh.
7'6" was Shack Boys. 8 9s with 8 9 neighborhoods. So I ran with Big Wolf and Duck. I worked at Chambers in Kitchen Hood. Skull was like to us, Skull was like a general over there. You feel me? That's when cripping was good though. You can go in any hood, that blue carpet get rolled out for you. No, you get these other niggas talking about a G ain't. You got these G niggas in Los Angeles, blood and crip niggas ain't shit, man. I can count on 10 toes and 10 fingers. That's 20. A success. Give them and keep it equal too. Give them 10 Bloods that's successful and 10 Crips that's successful. That's being parents, responsible grandparents, right? So it ain't about what you go through life. It's about how you settle for what you're going through in life, Melly Mel.
The end
You feel what I'm
result,
saying?
man.
The end result is how you doing it. Mistakes is
Right.
meant for a reason. Watch this, man. Shit, God already know what's gonna go on in your life. You think God give you blessings, He don't take your blessings away. You lose your blessings. You give your blessings away, right? Motherfuckers think you supposed to live this perfect life. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. You be hearing these niggas like that nigga Tulsa White. I'm gonna put it out there, Melly Mill. He got a bad habit. Oh, I want everybody to hate them California niggas, especially them LA niggas, them Compton Watts niggas in Los Angeles. Why you want to hate me, man? Because you want to be me? I can't hate nothing I ain't never loved, Melly Mel. That's too much energy to waste on one motherfucker. You feel me? I
Talk
can't
your
do that.
stuff, man.
Listen to me, man. This nigga here, niggas go to jail. See, when I first go to jail, even in juvenile hall, niggas that get put on in jail, a lot of them get put on for protection. Let me put some protection on. If I buffer some mind, I'm gonna become a crip or a blood to have 100
What's
niggas
what?
on my team.
Okay, man. What's the difference
Right?
between put on in jail and getting put on the outside?
That's
What's
it.
the difference?
Hey, Melly Mill, I went to prison when I was 20 years old. What the fuck I'm gonna wait till I go to prison to become a crip for? It's too late. Don't be a grown man and start gang banging, even though we were still doing it. Watch this. I'm a non-active gang member. Everybody that know me as Front Hood Bam. You feel me? But I don't want to meet no nigga that you come to prison, nigga. You 20,
And make sure
25
you
years
guys
old.
notice that he said non-active. He's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
longer
Watch this,
engaged
man.
in the buffoonery called as gangbang.
And that's what this nigga like Charleston White don't know. Nigga, these niggas ain't getting killed because of where they from. Nigga, they getting killed because they doing gang goofy shit, doing being disrespectful like that nigga. You feel me?
Bam,
This
bam.
Luke
What's the difference
talking that
between
east
a
side shit out
comrade
the
and a
west side of
homie?
his mouth. The difference between the Conrad, man, check this out, Melly Mel.
And a homie.
I'm finna show you. Keith Close, that's my homie. Keith Close, that's my homie. You my comrade. Now, when me and him established a relationship, comrades is like your brother. It's camaraderie to that. It might mean the same to some people, but it's defined different in actions. You feel me? It's defined different in action. You ain't got to have your comrade ain't got to be from your neighborhood. You feel me? Your
Uh-huh.
comrade is somebody that you trust. With
Shout out to
our
Miss
comrades,
702.
comrades do the same motherfucking things as a homie would do. I ain't finna take that from that, but it's a difference. You look at it different. It's like, man, that's my comrade. That's my rad right there. Now, if you tell a motherfucker that's my homie, cool. But when you tell a motherfucker that's your rad, it's like, whoa. But like if he just your homie, I might let you steal him. But since I say Mel my rad, they don't see it. It's like it's different. You feel me? Like I got homies from the 60s, but I also got comrades from the 60s. You feel what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
it's a different. I ain't gonna embrace certain dudes from over there like I embrace my rag from there. But I got rags from Raymond. I ain't talking about based on the relationship I got with them, not being up under something. It's just it's a difference. It's
What was
like
your relationship with Reno, man?
the Swan Reno.
Yeah, Reno, you met him in the pen, right?
Yeah, we was in Tracy. Watch this, man. Tyreek Brewster gave that dude them keys. Tyreek from 45 Road. He was smart because he was a great manipulator. I'm gonna give him that.
Okay.
But he didn't. he didn't start rationally thinking to after he left Tracy, went to Quentin and started thinking because now you done found out your past might come back to hunt you. So a lot of
Uh-huh.
things motherfuckers do in the pen, you might have thought when you was in position that you call that perfect shot, but it might not have been a perfect shot. Somebody might have something to say about that shit. But other than that, I took something from that dude. I used to see Reno used to keep a creased jean coat on and some batting gloves. Always like that, man. I started putting on my county Big Ben county coat, bought me some baseball gloves, had my mama give me some for walking horse, and I used to walk around like that. He stayed sharp, man. Watch this. He kept his Kroger sacks creased. You feel me? Did his thing, you know. 'Cause I know a lot of little swine dudes like Tommy Joe Swan, TJ rest in peace. A lot of them is cool. Reno was a soldier in his own way.
Right.
In his own way. In his own way. I can't
Right.
watch this
I
something I
appreciate
don't
that.
this something I'm not gonna do, Melly Mill, because I'm a non-active gang member. I'm gonna call what blood I know is a soldier and what blood ain't no soldier.
Right.
Every blood I ever talked about, I consider as a soldier. And I believe every blood that talk about a keyway,
Give me your
if
cash
you
app,
talk,
Bam. Give me your cash app.
you know my name. Dollar sign one three
Uh
one S my
say
last name. Hedgeman.
Sherwood.
Hedgeman.
Tell it to me. Tell it to me so I won't mess it up. S
Sherwood
H E
Hedgeman.
R Sherwood.
WOD. WOD HEDGEMAN 131. I was just
Wait a
it's a
minute.
dude right
Wait a
here was
minute.
in
Say it
Tracy
again.
living
H
next
E
to me.
D H E D G E
GEMAN.
131.
Yeah. Hedgeman. HEDGEMAN.
Oh, MAN.
Now watch this. It's a dude down moved Tracy ex dude finna come over, right? He wanted to
Uh-huh.
come to Whiskey funeral because I didn't come. I ain't let him go, but I photocopied the obituary for him. Love Cadogo.
So
Ex
it wasn't no
Damudo.
numbers in there, just Sherwood Hedgeman. That's it.
Dollar sign Sherwood Hedgeman 131.
131. Okay, I put it in there wrong. 131 at the end.
Man, yeah. Dollar sign first. But yeah. All them dudes, listen to me, Melly Mel. Them dudes, see, I don't care. Man, this is why I love talking to you. Every set and every organization start having internal beef because somebody got jealous of the leadership. Now, if Melly Mel was the leader of me, or the organization or the gang I was in,
Thank you,
why would I
Crystal.
why would I become jealous of your leadership? Cause I was up under you. You feel what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with gang banging. Gangster said it on his podcast. I was looking at old one of his podcasts. In the in the early '80s, late '70s and early '80s, after Raymond and Mac died, and all the OG niggas, we was in jail. They considered us the real niggas. So when I went to prison, wasn't no crack academic, but I was getting high. I started smoke. I used to smoke dope in '78, right? So wasn't no crack academic was for players. Now listen to me. A lot of us went up in them penitentiaries, man. That crack academic came and put sacks in the right niggas' hands. Niggas that had the influence in the hood that wasn't going to jail like Hunts, Cedric Gill, Benzo, them. They didn't go to the pen. Hunch then went later on. Turtle went later on, but he came in the '80s. But he came when he was getting his money. You feel me? So you got to
Right.
look at it. We was in the pen, and when we came home, when a lot of us came home, niggas like you, Turtle and them, y'all was in jail. So we niggas out here ain't trying to give us nothing until I say thank you, Mike Moore. But listen to me, Melly Mill. Niggas like us, y'all in jail. So if I knew you was out and I knew you was on, I knew I can come to Tanner. I'm gonna get the world given to me. I'm gonna be able to walk to the swap meet. You ain't got to drive me over there, right? Remember that dude Kevin Dykes, 151?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I get out the penitentiary. Let me tell you how much I love this nigga. I get out the penitentiary, right? Pep and Big Jones, he see me. My parole officer on bullets next to the unemployment place.
Yeah,
Pep give me
Waluda's Park.
$40. Yeah, Pep me give me $40 a piece. Him and Big Jones. Listen to me, Melly Mill. I see Kevin Dykes. That's Frank Van in-law. Boy, Rosen played basketball from Corner Pocket.
Uh-huh.
Frank uncle was married to his mama twin sister, but that's Kevin Dykes' nephew.
What it do,
See these.
Fitzgerald?
So watch this, Melly Mill. The nigga Kevin Dykes see me. He said, "Let me drop you off in your hood." We was cool in the pen. I bust on the nigga from Fruitown and feeding this nigga on the lockdown. This nigga KD them tell me this nigga finna come out to sell on me when they open the door for the coffee. He don't pose to, because that's his homeboy, his comrade. You feel me? Well,
Right.
Pete Melly, basically, I didn't know Turtle was back in jail. I walked from Front Hood to the swap meet, specifically going through Tanner. If I can find Turtle, I'm gonna get. I can spend more than the gate money. You feel
Uh-huh.
me? Might possibly get a bucket. What these young niggas call low keys now, we used to call buckets. I seen KD. I said, he said, "I'm gonna give you a ride." This nigga pulled on some street that y'all had over there off Long Beach and bought some dope. I said, "Man, let me get some." He said, "No, nigga, I ain't finna play a role in you getting high." You feel me? And drop me off. That's love from a Damu nigga.
Right.
When I was in my addiction, Top Cat used to roll down with me, and every time he see me, nigga, bust you and hit stock with break bread. I remember my little nephew and D-Dog was out there one day. He said, "Man, what's that with them dreads?" I said, "It's Top Cat Fruit Champ. It's my homeboy." I was in the pen with Top Cat. Jail built, me and Top Cat we ended up having respect for each other when we stopped gang banking. Because Vince from Fruittown that used to live next door to Top Cat is Pet Bull cousin, but Vince could have been from Front Hood, his big brother. They used to live in Front Hood on 37. When they moved to Fruittown, Vince was like 10, 11. He started claiming Fruittown, right? What I
Uh-huh.
learned, man, jail build good relationships with people. Jail itself. That's why Marv respect me so much. I represented Compton because he was from Compton. But watch this, he wasn't only blood, it was a whole Ricky Duncan. If you ever see Ricky Duncan, West Side Peru, I let him near. D-Dot, Daryl English, Ricky Randall from the West Side, Little Dollar from Campanelle, I let them stay there. Y'all just can't flag, bruh. This my yard. That's what made Ray Ray start like me. A little PDL boy come on the yard, big old tall, scary, dark nigga. Got on the black Pumas
What
with a
year was
red
you in the
sweat. Yeah,
what year was you in the pen with Ray Ray? That's Pasadena Ray.
yeah, from 82 till he bailed out. Ray Ray first nigga I seen get out on the pill bond. 1985 got on the pill bond. He was in sequence with me and Turtle and Tracy. Watch this, man. That dude seen Daphne finna get on this nigga. Ain't no bloods there. I just got back down there from old Folsom. Ain't no bloods there. I said, "Man, y'all ain't just gonna take off. I'm on that black shit, even though I'm a crip. I'm on black. I mean, y'all ain't gonna do nothing to that nigga 'cause he wearing them shoes." I said, "Let me go get that Ray Ray. Hey, Ray Ray, do this dude bang? This dude put it on his mama. Now, he could have been lying when he put it on his mama. Right, Melly Mill?" I said, "All right, man, the Ray Ray vouch for you. You can stay, bruh. But if a motherfucker come on this short and say you from PDL, you might get an issue." You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't. Once I went to them level 4 penitentiaries, Melly Mill, I came off that gang mentality shit. The Bloods, Jamas, and up north brothers wasn't my motherfucking enemy. My enemy was a Mahindo or a Waupi, the motherfucking police. My real enemy
Uh-huh.
was the motherfucking police. And you establish relationships. I was in this,
Uh-huh.
I did 19 months in Cork and Shoe one time. My celly was crazy from Village, but I ain't just let him move in there. I asked the Scorby, could he move with me? And then the police, watch this, the police kicked me and him out, split us up. They said, "We ain't never seen this." And the day took him and put him in another cell, we both were stressing because we had did Johns and we had a fight in the cell. You feel me? But they ain't used to. Listen to me, man. It's a dude from Brimsville to Hatchery with us. These niggas used to, Crip niggas on the self cellies. So I go down there. I said, man, whiskey getting out the hole, man. My homeboy ain't gonna be standing there, motherfucker, no extra 2 or 3 months. So he said, man, I don't even use my mattress. Tell Cadogo he can come in here. I went there and told whiskey in the cage. I said, the boy from Six Deuce Grim. So he said, man, hurry up and send me that TV if I can look at TV. Whiskey was in there
You
three
know
days.
Dwayne Alexander,
How that name sound
Chico,
familiar,
rest
man?
in peace. Suman Big Heron, rest in peace. Peace to Marcellus.
Yeah. But listen to me. It's dudes. Watch this, man. You get a lot of brothers, man, that say things that want to be more than what they is. I ain't the founder of Front Hunter, I ain't the founder of Corner Pocket. And if I was to ever say that, I know I'm lying myself, so I ain't gonna even let that come out my motherfucking mouth. But I can tell you this, Mac Watts, Bodine, Pet, and them tell you this, Frank Van them. My generation put OFH and OPH out. My generation did that. That's original front hustlers and pocket hustlers because we want to be like our big homies. Them niggas, John them stopped banging 4 or 5 years in their banging career. By the time 76, 77 came, them niggas was just player niggas. We want to be like them, man. We front pocket hustlers, nigga. We out here checking this money. That's why I was always known for shooting dice. I ran with the nigga Renee so much I started studying for a minute. You feel me?
Yeah, Mr. Renee used to stutter.
Listen to me, man. Like, I'm gonna tell you the real reason I respect Tookie, man. To know he had a boys' home group home on my street. So I knew Mr. Shaw.
Right.
His daughter went to school with me. Doug used to work in the county jail, son. I used to run away from home and sleep in the backyard in the motherfucker. When guy walking, little cross and then was there. And I be in there breaking them niggas, right? Shooting dice on that pool table.
He said he was in
Took
New
the
Folsom with you,
pool.
Dwayne Alexander. He said New Folsom, me, and
What they
Throwdown.
call him?
I don't know.
Throw down, my boy. Throw down from Nutty Block. He was on Sea Yard with me then.
Bam Sherwood, New Folsom, me, and Throwdown.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he might have been one of my drinking partners, man. You feel me?
Bam, you was drinking in the pen?
That was all I did, Melly Mill. That's all I did was drink Pruno, White
So
Lightning.
so what was that like? In the pen, right? Can't go nowhere, but you drunk. What was
Hey,
that?
watch
What
this.
was that like? Was that a comforter or what was that experience like, Bam?
Shit, want me to tell you what it was?
Yeah.
That's the only thing you can get for free if you got the ingredients. You feel me? Listen to Hey, watch this, man. Now then, when I had a sack in the pen, I'll buy a gallon. You feel me? I'll buy me a gallon of wine. That was just my way of getting escaping. I escaped. I can escape, but I was telling somebody today, prison wasn't all bad for me, even though I shouldn't have been there. Right? Prison low key saved my life. God put me in a place where I was safe, even though I was around a gang of violent shit. Because I
Uh-huh.
lost a gang of homies on these streets, man. But I ain't never been stabbed, Nelly Mill. You feel me? I ain't never had to run to another yard. I'm gonna have some niggas drop some kites on me and get me off the yard. But I ain't never been stabbed. I done been in riots, right? See, you hear these niggas say prison is violent. Watch this, man. And ask Marcellus, can he tell you this? The race ride might happen on the main line. But guess where all the drama used to be when it was just two level foes? In the shoe. That's where the drama was at on all
See,
organizations. That's why,
nobody's ever really quite explained that.
man,
I was in the mindset that all the drama was happening on the yard, but now you just clarified it. It was really going on in the shoe.
watch this. See, when the riots happen, you gonna lock down on the main line. The shoe still run a program. You got to give us yours. That's why niggas was scared to go to them hoes, man. They know that hole is dangerous. You'd be up in your cell, nigga, look at that TV and a bomb up pop in front of your cell. You walking down the chair, nigga, a staple might hit you in your neck. A nigga,
Right on, Mike
blue
Marks.
door hit you.
Hey,
You
Bam,
feel me?
man, tell them,
Hey,
Bam, you gotta tell them people click the notification bell, man. Hit the
oh yes,
subscribe button when
please,
they come in this.
man. I really wish y'all would, man. But this content here is king. And the first and 15th, they always got a county check, and it was real. You ain't gonna never get a bill from this here. You gonna always get contents is real. We ain't got the lot to kick it, and I ain't putting 100 on a 10. You feel me?
Cynthia
I got the
Nunn, drop
mess.
your cash out.
You feel me? So listen to me, man. That's who I love to sit down with. Watch this. See,
Cynthia
I ain't
Nunn,
ashamed to say,
I can make
yeah,
that. I
that's a
can make that
G.
happen.
That's a G. Cynthia Nunn is a G. Come on, man. Watch this.
Absolutely.
You can't watch this. Not just Cynthia, Sylvia, and Marcus. And watch this, Melly Mill.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
a G
Bam,
Compton
that
Crip.
was my junior high crush. She wouldn't mess
Listen
with
to
me
me.
though.
Watch this,
Cynthia.
man. I'm a G Compton Crip. And I only seen all them from a distance, right? And the first time I seen Sylvia, I wanted to fuck with her. I said, ooh, I got one. She with it, right?
Uh huh.
They G, watch this. A Compton Crip that's in our generation and older. If they don't know Cynthia Nunn, didn't hear Cynthia Nunn, they can't be a G Compton Crip.
That's right, Bam.
Listen to me, homie. I can't do nothing but give her motherfucking props, man. You feel me? That's how I look at it. Listen to me, Melly Mill. I love my light in the house, man. Want to light my shit, but listen to me.
Well,
I
you
love to
cutting
sit
up
down with
tonight,
her.
Bam.
Huh? I see.
I say you cutting up tonight, man.
Watch this, Melly Mill. You've been having me turned up because I might get some real good news tomorrow that I start Thursday. That's
Cynthia,
that.
drop your cash app in the chat. Somebody's
You feel me?
requesting your cash app, so drop
Hey,
it
can
in
I
the
get a
chat.
light right quick, Melly Mill?
Yeah, go ahead, Bam. I entertain the people for you till you get back. Shout out to Bam right there, man. Bam is always an exciting guest. He bring a lot of facts. He bring a lot of stuff that, because here's the thing, man, and a lot of people don't know, man, that information is passed from your mouth to your ears, but it's your eyes that witness the whole movie that's been before you. You understand? Once your eyes take in everything, then you can pass it back out through to the lips, and then they land
Right,
on
right.
others' ears.
And the right information is
Yeah,
king.
Smiley, what's
Listen,
going on, Smiley?
and let me share. Can I share this one too, Melly Mill? I was hearing somebody talk something the other day. I shared it with you earlier.
Uh huh.
Well, no gang member born into no gang. No black gang member that I know. Gang banging
Hey,
was a
Bam,
choice.
watch this, Bam. Watch this, man. I'm gonna use your word. Watch this. I don't know nobody ever that said when I grow up I'm gonna be a gang member. Do
Say it
you?
again, man. I wanted to be a janitor or a trash man when I was a little boy. Them was the sharpest
Keep
motherfuckers in the
it,
town.
Bam. Keep
You feel me?
it a band, then. Keep it a
You
band.
feel me?
Bam
Listen
said
to me,
he wanted
man.
to be a trash can, a
Or a
trash man
janitor.
or a janitor.
Man, my janitor at my elementary school stayed sharp in the khaki suit, had all the keys, and all them teachers was messing with him. Some of them, the niggas' mamas was talking to him too when they was dropping him off at school. Trash man, that's not that waste management trash can when you had to get your ass off the back and lift them big ass heavy cans and dump them. Might have smelled
Somebody
good,
named
but when that check
Ricochet said,
came,
"Want to know? Do you know Too Pretty Kenny?"
yeah, watch this. I'm not finna take nothing from him. That's my big homie. He raised me. He raised me. But he wasn't out there like Frank Nip. Too Pretty Kenny was old player nigga, man. Went to the army or whatever, man. He wasn't like Frank Nitty and them. Frank Nitty like 5'8", 5'7", 5'8", about 5'8", 9. Now I seen him get Lascell a lot.
What
Frank
was
had a
your
swap.
relationship with the what was your relationship with the Backstreets, man?
Only one I knew was Speedy.
Big Speedy, shout out, rest in
Yeah.
peace, Big Speedy.
Now I done met some in the pen, right? But nah, I know Raymond Mama Poser used to live over there too. When we used to catch the bus downtown, they used to say Raymond mother or somebody in his family used to live over that way, right? And I ain't for sure about that, man. You
That's
feel me?
right, Damu. That's right, Damu.
Right?
You said that right. This is what he said,
Yeah.
Bam. Watch this. He said the original Pyru Street Boy wasn't a gang. They were just Pyru boys. They didn't become a so-called gang until the confrontation with the Crips, and that's a true statement right there. That's from a Damu right there. Shout out
Said
to
it.
you, Ascari.
You feel me? Thank you, brother. You feel me? Now listen to me, man. I don't know why every nigga want to be that nigga from their neighborhood. Everybody got a position to play. I had a position to play, and I was trying to do more than my position sometimes. And Mac Washington, Great Cross, and them used to check my little ass. Frank Grant, watch this. You know why I love Frank Van so much, man? Frank Van taught me business, personal shit, and business shit. When I used to get
Uh-huh.
money, and I was caught in my addiction in '79, I owed the Frank some money. Frank looked at me like he looked at Cricket, his little brother. Frank fired on me because I ain't have his motherfucking money. Then when his road dog, listen to me.
That's what I
Then
love
when
about you, Bam. You will keep that stuff 100,
his, then when his
100%.
road dog, when his road dogs, Poe Larry had a white motherfucking 80 coupe, man, with Poe Larry on the license plate. I used to be in the Nixon. Started messing with my cousin Nancy. She got a baby by Frank
Wait a minute,
Van.
Bam.
Uncle
You
Dean.
mean this man really had Poe Larry on his license plate?
Poe Larry, P.O. Larry, man. Just go with a girl named Irene. Irene was Bowday. Right?
Uh-huh.
Frank Van went with her cousin Patsy. I went with Patsy's little sister Debbie. Little Crook went with her Irene's sister Myra.
You
This was a
correct,
house full of
Damu.
girls. And Renee used to mess with Irene's other sister, Kenny Ellison, and the Mariner. But listen to me. I go into Nixon's one day. Renee ain't there. I'm going over there to get like 8 ounces. It's like in '79. I need 8 ounces. I'm blowing, right? So I go to Poe Larry. He said, "No, man, I like our friendship. I'll give you this 8 ounces. You ain't got my money. We're gonna have some problems." You feel me? See, that's what I learned from my big homies. This is what I love most about Frank Van. Frank Van out of nowhere texted me and called me. He said, "You all right? You ain't been going to the city
Oak
because the
Park
city."
in Sacramento was started by 456.
That's what they say. But shit, what 456 was started from? Feel me? Like Damu
Uh-huh.
Rooster, 40 Pyrus. I used to always ask Tyree. I used to always thought he was a villain, but he was 40 Pyrus, right? Now, we talk about how gangs was. Don't you know, man, that a lot of the Damu sets on the east side, you couldn't tell some of them dudes was gang bangers because they dressed like players. I
Uh-huh.
ran with Baby Not Big Brothers, Tricky Dick. They called him Big
Maybe not
Fred and
from
Villain.
Villains.
Yeah. People think I look like them. It's his brother, like Willie Robinson, be clicking on
60
sometimes.
was Outlaws.
With Bethune Park is that's 5-9 East Coast now. When I was going to Edison, there was Outlaws, man. Big Dave, Anthony Player, ran them.
I know
Ego,
Anthony
brother.
Player.
Listen to me. They ran them. Anthony Player lived right across the street from Edison on Hooper. Used to go with my cousin
Yeah.
Juanita
I
Stack.
know Anthony Player.
Listen to me. They used to skate at Bethune Park. That's a park I skated at and went swimming to, man. They talk about villains. The first when the villains first come out, they wasn't 5'6" or 5 deuce villains. They was 5'7" villains. Tick, Bruce Taylor, Big Rudy them. Them dudes was players. I still go on the bottoms. I still
Uh-huh.
go on the bottoms on 51st and Central up at that Tams, man. You feel me? You get dudes putting 100 on shit. They need to stop
Bam,
doing that,
you
man.
got any pictures when you was young?
I got one little boy picture when I was in elementary. I'm gonna send it to you too. I'm gonna send it to
Man,
you.
yeah,
Send it to you.
I think they was talking about when you was young, like when you was in your crip mode. That's what I believe he was saying.
I think June got some.
Uh-huh.
My little brother goes. He say he got my mom all her stuff with all the pictures and the paperwork for us. He said he gonna go through it. Oh yeah, I was way out with the cribbing, man. I wore my khakis, love my fishnet croaker sacks, feel me OG golf hats, kept my brownies in my pocket. You feel me? Did that.
Right.
But what I was known for, and some of my homies would tell
Shout
you
out to
this. See, I
Cynthia and
did it.
them, man. Y'all be sure to, man. Come on, man. Get them likes up, man. Click them thumbs,
Please,
man. Press them
please,
thumbs up,
please,
man. Because this is what I
please
want to do.
subscribe
I
to this.
really let me say this, Bam. I want to try to get Bam on at least once a week, and we're gonna figure out what day because he got
Yeah.
so much. He's an almanac when it comes to this, and he can speak on things that I can't speak on. Especially when it comes to the level 4 institutions and everything that went on behind those walls and all the death and the destruction. And then a lot of it was necessary. People may not understand the structure, but the structure was necessary in order to survive the circumstance.
And you couldn't have
Did I
said
say
that
that
better.
correct, man?
You couldn't have
Okay,
said that
cool.
better. That was right up, well said, as they say. From the Mr.
Thank you, Bam.
Articulate man I know. Listen to me, man. A lot of dudes that end up having some type of influence, speaking ill on CCO and ill on Blue Notes. Some of them niggas wasn't even on the level fours when me and Sparks and the Scarver and Sumar and Marcellus and they was on them level fours. Them niggas came
Uh
after the
huh.
school after niggas started saying they want to go home and get to a level three. You feel me? So niggas,
What is the Triple F Alliance?
what you mean?
Somebody say was the front part of the Triple F Alliance. I don't believe so. I never heard of that.
Hey, watch this, man. When I got to the pen last time, I had a young dude from Front Street do this to me. Say after death. I said, I don't know about y'all say that too? So I don't know that. I knew when the Hub and Dub first come out, the Hub and Dub was only meant for great and
Uh huh.
Compton, right? So everybody with the F do it. Man, one day I had my F hat on coming from work, and the motherfucker told me take that faggot hat off. He thought I was mingling with families. Listen to me, brother. I
Right
had to
on,
tell
right
this young
on.
nigga.
Lou the
I told
God,
that young
watch
nigga,
this.
yeah, I told that young nigga, I said, you got on skinny jeans, niggas, and your shoes ain't even tied up. You don't want this, homie. You don't want this. Then the nigga scared to come to the bus because we getting on the bus together. Come on, man. I'm
Uh,
talking shit. Now you got me
I think
started, little brother.
Mr. Out the Way, I think that's a new generation thing. That's the Front Street,
It is.
Franklin, and Fronts. Okay, okay.
Oh,
The
talking
three
about
F's is
Franklin Square?
yeah,
Yeah, but that's Compton over there by Compton Ave. Well,
yeah.
watch
That's the
this.
new generation stuff.
Now in jail, Front Street and Front Hood and Franklin Square, they have an establishment based on the F. Like Fudge Town,
Right,
we have a because of the F, right? Like I tell people when incident was coming up, the OBGs, my little brother, and they were saying Front Palmer. I never said front pocket. To me, front corner pocket was one hood, but the only hood I ever said beside front hood is front Tanner or Tanner front. I ain't never, because we the first ones did that. We had a alliance
right,
before CC Ryder ever come out, right?
right,
Because like, and I ain't ashamed to say this, when it came to the East, the Tanners was them niggas. The Tanners was them niggas when it came to the east side of Compton. When it came to the west side, front hoods and the nutty niggas. We was them niggas. You feel me? But now, and palming them. Then, once I embraced the niggas, I'm a nigga, man. I ain't above the law when I'm in that caught up in that gang cycle. I can get disciplined like the next nigga if I do something wrong, Melly Mill. I'm gonna follow suit, but I know how to play my position. You feel me? See, I
right.
always lace young niggas, because old niggas always lace me. See, if a nigga know their history, you get some of these young niggas under us, man.
Thank
If
you,
we can
Crystal.
put,
Like, subscribe,
if we
like,
can
and
put some of
share.
these young niggas
Subscribe.
in their 20s, Melly Mill, in a house for 30 days, and all they doing is listening to us. Like, you remember the Mac movie when he had the little goddamn
Yeah,
thing trying to get the young niggas, real young niggas out here, the ones that's really with it, they want to hear this history from their homies because it's better in their game. It's better in their game. What you just called me the Crip Almanac football used to do that.
shout out to Demon.
Every old nigga hit Calipet, man. Football will run straight to my motherfucking cell. He said, Bam don't know that nigga. We ain't gonna let this nigga be out here talking about he a G nigga. You feel me? Oh man, that nigga, you know. Cause when I went to the pen, man, you had sympathizers. You had niggas that wasn't Crips or Bloods, but they ran with us. And CDC called them sympathizers. You feel me? And you got to look at that. Gang, gang shit had died out. I'm not finna blame gang
Hey,
violence on
hey,
crack.
hey, hey, my homie Greeny say, "What up, Bam?"
Tell them I send mines. You feel me? Now I ain't finna say the crack academic fucked up this gang shit out here, man. What fucked up this gang shit is this. And motherfuckers, I ain't trying to be rude or disrespectful to nobody. You got these wannabe G niggas who ain't never struck a match, or like gangsters say, through rice at a wedding, ain't never came off the porch. See, every hood got a gang of niggas that's from their neighborhood, but they never put work in. That's just the hood they grew up in. And some of them niggas became successful niggas with a sack. I got homeboys like that, but them my homies. But they wasn't gang niggas. Like Big Boo wasn't a gang member. He was a ball player. You feel me?
Right,
But if a nigga
right,
would have
right.
did something to a front hood nigga, Big Boo would have helped him. You understand what I'm saying, Melly Mill? And this is
One
what,
on a Menifee say, "Hey, Sherwood."
thank you. Hey, girl, that's what I'm talking about. I sent her the link, Melly Mill. But
Boy, he got
listen
him
to me.
smiling now. Got him smiling. Look at him.
Young Steve.
That's my
Young
God.
Steve.
The Bam. Not Bam,
Hey,
the
watch this.
Bam.
Now, if a motherfucker want to know if I'm lying, ask her.
Right.
You feel me? But
That's one of the original Honey
honey
Girls.
girl, you feel me? But
Her,
listen to
Kathy
me,
Green,
man.
Marilyn Henderson, Anita Hicks,
Nick, listen,
Winona,
listen to me, man. So,
Noni Bell.
man, listen to me. Motherfuckers tend to put 100 on. They think we be trying. They think dudes that talk about prison like a motherfucker trying to glorify prison. I ain't nobody glorify. What? I want to glorify some place, nigga. Where I don't never want to go no more. I glorify Compton. I don't even like how Compton looking right now. You feel me? But I'd rather be in Compton than be in the penitentiary. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nobody glorifying prison, man. A lot of us changed in prison. A lot of us was boys when we went up in that motherfucker. A lot of us became mans in prison. You understand what I'm saying, Melly Mel? We learned something in prison. Listen to me, Melly Mel.
Uh huh.
I've been knowing you for years, and
Uh huh.
each day I talk to you, nigga, I'm impressed with your intellect.
I
You
appreciate
take
that,
me on
Bam. Thank you.
you take me on the intellectual high that's out this world. But I don't believe Melly Mel would have had that intellect if he wouldn't have went through the experience he went through in life.
That's true.
You
That's
understand what
why
I'm
I told
saying?
you earlier. That's why I told you earlier, Bam. Life is about people. It's not about money and
Yeah,
things. People misconstrue that, you know.
yeah. And that's how I look at it, man.
And that's why it's so. I'm so. I'm like very relatable. You know, like Cynthia Nunn, yourself. You know, Kev Mack. There's just so many people. Shout out to my guy over there in I can't think his name, man. Dang.
y'all hit that subscribe button, man, while we talking. Don't get the plan. It ain't nothing but just a little. That's all you got to do. Go on and get that
Oh,
mail, man.
Skip,
This shit gonna
Skip
put you
Townsend. See, I was supposed to go to Skip Steam, man, but something came up that I couldn't make it. So it's all love, Bam. Hey,
That's another brother I want to sit down with and really talk to, right?
yeah, Skip
I
a
allow
good dude,
somebody,
man.
yeah, I allow somebody to manipulate a
Oh, let me
situation
ask you
to
this,
come in with
Bam. Is it a little Bam, baby Bam, tiny Bam, or infant
it.
Bam?
Yeah, we got a Bam Logan, I got a BG Bam. BG Bam is my kid in Lancaster. I love the shit out there, dude. I had wanted to have Baby Bam, but he kept his name. But Inch should have been Lil Bam. But my brother said, "No, I want my own handle, right?" But when I'm saying, hey, Melly Mill, adversity don't supposed to make you weaker. Adversity in your life supposed to make you stronger, right?
That's right. That's right.
Uh, if I wouldn't have went through some of the shit I would have went through, Melly Mill, I don't know what my life would have ended up being. I know one thing for sure: I'm never going back to
That's
prison.
true. That's true. A gentleman
Uh,
can move in any crowd. Always remember that. A gentleman
no,
can
no,
move
watch
in
this.
any crowd.
It was a time you would never catch me going down Central between El Segundo and Rosecrans. Shit, now I
Hmm.
ride through there and not riding through there to try to do nothing. Nobody ain't worried about nothing. I done pulled up when I seen Alatola Marv. It was at Knob House, the Johnson's house. Man, you couldn't pay me to go to that motherfucking house in the 70s. And I knew Knob got me, but you couldn't pay me to go to that house. You understand what I'm saying? I was telling my little brother one time, man.
That's true,
I'm not out of
Crypto.
YA
Adversity introduces a man to himself.
myself. Say it again, man. I get out of YA in
Adversity
78.
introduced a man to himself. Go
I
ahead,
go
Bam.
with my cousin Big Ollie and Little Ollie house. Guess who I see sitting in the bedroom? I told my little brother this the other day. He say, who? Cherry Carter. That fucked me up. That showed me how little Ollie was always, he was a rip. But remember, it used to be a Texaco gas station right there on Rosecrans and Central back in the day.
Yes.
Little Ollie used to work there when he had his trade. So I used to
It was right
leave
there on the
Willie.
corner, Bam.
Come. I used to roll up there and help my cousin
There
pump
was
gas.
Country Farm. There's Country
Thank
Farm. Then the
you. See, they don't
Texaco
know
was on
that
the
we
other
had
corner.
two country farms. We had one with that goddamn, is that a Rite Aid? Was Country Farms. The other country farm was in Nutty Block over Laundry and Central. It was the
Right.
only country songs we had. You feel me? But you'll hear these other niggas say they're a G from their communities, don't remember half of the shit that was built in Compton. You feel me? So I trip on that. Uh, I used to go to y'all hood to the bike store, get my inner tubes and shit for my bike. So I grew up in Compton where you can
Shout
walk a
out to
mile and
Yusuf.
then shit like it's like you walked a mile. Only
Right.
park I ain't never been in, and me and Cynthia none ever do a video together. I want to do it in that park.
There
I
it
ain't
is
never
there.
sat down to do it in the park. I
There it
rolled
is
past
there.
that motherfucker, but I ain't never sat in that park.
I'm sure she accommodate you. Hey
Listen
Bam,
to me.
listen, man. It's I gotta go. I gotta run because I gotta
Yeah,
jump
I
on
know what you
another
got to do.
situation. But man, it's been good. It's been great. I love your I love your tenacity. I love when you come home and just speak from the heart and you give everybody the pureness of and the sincerity of what's went on with you during those times, man. And we appreciate that, man. And that's really big of you, man, because you keep it a band, you keep it 100, and you
Thank
just
you, my
tell it
brother.
like it is, man. And you don't put no extras on it, man. And we love you for that. But till the next time, Bam, Professor Melly Mail, the Hood Postman, you know that vibe. Be sure to click the
So,
notification bell, like, subscribe, and share, and drop a comment down below. Because when that dope content hit, it's going to feel like the first of the 50. Y'all
person
drop the
15.
comments because Bam going to get
Y'all
at
hit
y'all.
y'all hit that subscribe button too. And Melly Mel gonna have this once a week with us. I'm back in the game, y'all. I'm back on the Senor Song show. You feel me? All right, man. I
Hey,
love
Bam.
everybody out here, and everybody have a wonderful time in this Christmas. Let's go into the New Year's forgiving and forgetting and making amends to each other and loving each other. That's what black
There it is
love is.
there.
Black love is black wealth. With
Man,
that said,
what's love
talk
on
to you
each
in the
other,
morning.
Bam?
That's right. I'll talk to you in the morning, Melly Mel.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon, bro.
All
Good
right.
night to the chat room. Shout out to the Mailroom Nation. Shout out to the Mailroom Goons. Professor Melly Mill, and we are out.